It's another Thursday night football game on Amazon Prime, and the question is this one going to be worth watching? Because a lot of them really haven't been. I mean, last week's game between the Raiders and Rams was certainly a boring one until Baker Mayfield came through in the final couple of minutes. But we've got Seattle and San Francisco tonight, and the big question is, will Brock Purdy play? Yeah, you never thought 3 weeks ago you'd be saying, my God, I've got to know whether or not I can bet San Francisco based on Brock Purdy's playing status, right? That's what the NFL has come to. Hi, everyone. Al DeMarco here, and I'm going to break down this Seahawks 49ers game every which way but loose for you. And it all comes down to Brock Purdy. Yeah, it's scary, isn't it? I agree with you. But listen, here we are. I mean, it's 11:15 Eastern time in the morning, and I have no idea if Mr. Purdy is going to be playing tonight. Whether Mr. Irrelevant's going to be quarterbacking the 49ers, you and I probably are going to have no idea until very late today, maybe not even before game time because of that oblique injury. Now he's come in relief, quarterback the 49ers to a win, started last week, quarterback the 49ers to a win. But if he doesn't go tonight, your quarterback is going to be journeyman, and I mean journeyman, Josh Johnson, a guy who was 1-8 in 9 career starts for 7 different teams, a guy who was just signed like 2 weeks ago. That's a scary proposition, right? Now, on the positive, you have San Francisco with that incredible defense, right? I mean, 49ers have won 6 in a row. The defense has allowed a total of 64 points in that stretch. Nick Bosa, 14 and a half sacks. Yeah, I want to see Nick Bosa against Seattle's rookie tackles. And San Francisco, the number 1 run defense, giving up just 3.4 yards per carry, no more than 67 yards total in any of those 6 victories. I know Kenneth Walker III, the rookie for Seattle, has had a great season, is going to be returning tonight after missing the last game. But that 49ers defense, everybody's healthy. The question I have for the 49ers offense is, even if Purdy comes back, can they get the job done? Deebo Samuel, of course, hurt last week. So the key for the 49ers tonight, one way or another, no matter who quarterbacks for them, is going to be the success of their ground game. Because the 49ers have actually been running the ball very well. They've averaged almost 148 yards rushing in their last 4 games. And the way to beat Seattle is the way everybody else has beat Seattle, is to pound the rock against them. The defense allowed 223 yards in that 30-24 loss to Carolina. Yes, a Carolina team that had just 4 wins coming into that game at Seattle this past Sunday. 199 of those yards were gained by the Panthers between the tackles. 118 of those yards came after contact. Can you say bad tackling? Yeah, that's Seattle's problem. That was their 3rd loss in 4 games. Every single one of those losses came against sub-500 teams. They allowed at least 150 yards rushing in each of those 4 games. In fact, they allowed an average of 209.5 yards in those last 4 games, including those 283 yards in that loss to the Raiders in overtime. This is a Seattle team that simply can't stop the run and is lousy tackling. So you have a San Francisco team that is great defensively. You have a Seattle team that is a sieve, especially stopping the run. But you have a San Francisco team that God knows who's going to be playing quarterback. You have a Seattle team that has Geno Smith, that comeback player of the millennium. I don't know. I mean, comeback player out of nowhere, just a tremendous season, 2 great receivers. Can the Seahawks win this game at home? They're a 3-point dog. If you're on Seattle, you're obviously buying up to half point and making them a 3.5-point underdog. Listen, I love Seattle up until a couple of weeks ago, and I was playing them religiously, giving them out as a complimentary play, backed them a couple of times as well. I'm going to take a shot with Seattle here only because of the uncertainty involving San Francisco. Is it a game that I'm playing? Of course not. That's why I'm giving it away as a complimentary play. I think in the NBA, the best bet is actually to be found tonight. So I'm going to go with Seattle. Must-win game if they want to keep their fading playoff hopes alive. But this is a team that lost to Carolina, for Christ's sake, at home on Sunday. But the 49ers have been so good. If I knew Purdy was playing, I would probably take San Francisco. But again, I'm going to take a shot with Seattle plus the points. And again, when that line crosses 3 or 4, I'm buying up the half point, and that's what I plan on doing tonight with the Seahawks. Good luck, everybody.